What's going on, guys? Wednesday words of wisdom: support systems, not supply lines. Jeremy, what do you mean by that? Well, there's two meanings to that. And I was talking with somebody that I train with and prep with locally today, and actually brought that up in the conversation and didn't really think of the deeper meaning behind it until I kind of thought on it for a little bit, and I thought it'd be something good to share with everybody. So what are those two meanings? The first meaning being you should look to those around you to be supportive, not your immediate supply line. So if you're an individual who is in some sort of mag or a prepper group, you train locally with people, you organize with your community members, whatever that may be, which you should, because we talk about that a lot. You should have your own immediate supplies and preps already in place. You shouldn't be looking to your group members to support you right off the bat, whether you're a single individual or you're somebody with a family. They are there to be supportive of small tasks and then things later down the road, and small picture kind of things, and then larger picture things on some topics. But food is not something you should need right off of the bat. You don't want to be an individual that has to go to members of your group and be like, hey, I know we're day 2 into the grocery stores being low on supplies, but can you guys spot me? That isn't what you don't want to put people into that position, for them to have to take away preps that they've set aside for their family and give them to you. So be your own supply line, use others as a support system. The second part of that, what does that mean? You should try to be independent from the system, or at least be able to be temporarily independent from the system. The reality is not all of us are going to be able to be completely independent from the system. I'm not completely independent from the system, and there are very little people who are on a day-to-day basis. However, I am confident that I could sustain myself, my family, my loved ones from the system for a period of time. And that is probably a real reality sooner than later, with everything going on in the world. So you should be making connections locally. Even you as your group should be making connections locally and networking. You should be supporting your local farmers markets. You should be figuring out where you can get certain supplies from a local aspect. Certain members of the group may already be gardening or doing different homesteading type things. How can you support them? Or how can you start to do those things yourself? Do you have the ability to? So you want to create a network on the local level and try to find a way to separate yourself from this giant mess of a international and global supply line and logistics network that really is prone to fail at any given point in time, given a few minor hiccups. So that is the Wednesday words of wisdom: support networks, not supply lines. As always, guys, train hard, train often.